So feel that seated place. The spine nice and long and tall to become into our women's temple practice this morning. It always feels like a gift to come together. To allow ourselves to step back, to set aside from the doing. And just take this time to check in. So what are you noticing as you check in? How do your hips feel in a comfortable seated position? The belly, the legs, the joints. Notice the quality of your breath. Soften tops of your shoulders. Invite a little more space between the upper and lower jaw. Soften the corners of your eyes and the corners of your lips. And maybe smooth out that little space between the eyebrows. Little worry lines that can develop there. Notice what's gathering on the energetic realms, what you notice in that emotional, energetic spirit realm. If you're stressed or there's lots going on, or you're worried about something, or things feel really good and you're really happy with the spot you find yourself, all of that. It's just energy, it's emotion, not good, it's not bad. But it is what it is, and I invite you to be present with it. Hand to the belly, hand to your heart, a way that we often start this practice to connect the wisdom of the belly, that intuitive, deep woman's womb, cauldron wisdom, with the wisdom of the heart. Breathe between the two. Sometimes I weave an infinity symbol crossing through, maybe around this waist solar plexus area. I weave them. Sometimes it's just a straight beam of energy and light. And then there's another very potent energy center, the third eye. Third eye. It's a little above the eyebrows and in the center. And sometimes I weave that with the heart as well. And then sometimes all three, and that crosses through the heart. All opposites meeting in the heart. Seeking balance and resolution and connection. Bring your hands out to your side, earth and sky. We'll just do it once on your inhale, coming up. Breath and movement coming together. Exhale to the heart, bowing, greeting that light within. Coming back up, inhaling. Turn your palms out and exhale. Coming down. Good. Letting your hands rest comfortably. Keep your chin tucked down to that little hollow in your collarbone. Gently pressing on the thymus gland or thyroid gland. Soften the tops of your shoulders and open the energy through the back of the neck, down through the back of the shoulder blades, the heart, down through the spine to the tailbone. And then let the head roll a little bit from side to side. Slowing down a little bit so we can feel, we can listen, we can cultivate mindful presence. And then bring your head up, lift the crown of the head, lift the sternum, and let the crown of the head move back a little bit, lift the chin, open the throat, energy of the voice, open and close the jaw. Tension through the jaw. And bring the crown of the head back up to neutral. Left ear down to the left shoulder and drop that right shoulder. Easing out any tension through the neck, the top of the shoulder. Again, relax the jaw. And on an in-breath, come up and change sides, moving slowly. Explore the range of movement a little bit. Always moving within the bounds of safety and connection and breath. Good. And come back up to center. Bring both arms up. Inhale. Interlace your fingers, palms away from the crown of your head. Reach up and root down. Pull your baby fingers back a little bit. Let the arms reach back a little bit. Lift the sternum, anchor this deep in your belly. Stretch one wrist and then the other. Saying hello to your being, your body, your breath, just one moment at a time, waking it up. Good. Releasing, bring your hands down. Roll through your shoulders. And a little side stretch, left arm out. Inhale, root down that right hip. Press it down and then widen and open. Curve the right side of your body. Reach over. Exhale. And through the center, inhale. And exhale, root down that left hip. Curve the spine, lateral curve. Back and forth. Inhale. And exhale. Good. Inhale. And exhale. Good. Inhale, coming up into a twist. Right hand comes across. And through the center, inhale. Exhale. Left hand comes across. Squeeze. And one more time. Inhale through the center. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale, squeeze. Good. And around in our circles, rolling, rolling. Breathing this big stir stick around as you stir the cauldron of your belly. Massaging, feeling your bones, feeling what feels stiff or sticky. One more in this direction and then change. Feel like you're doing a circular cow and calf. And then on your inhale, change. One more. Back to center. Lengthen your spine and bring the bottoms of your feet together in opening butterfly. Widening the energy, opening the energy through the base of the pelvic floor. You're going to reach up and lift back. Your inner thighs coming to that front edge of your sit bones. And so root down, rise up. From your deep core belly muscles, you're connecting through the inner thigh muscles. Let the knees come out, engage the pelvic floor, lengthen the spine and root it down. Pull the heads of your shoulders back. Soften the jaw, remembering that connection between the deep inner spaces of the jaw and cranium area and the pelvic floor. Check through the neck. One more breath here. Good. On an exhale, gently walk forward just a little bit, keeping the spine nice and long. Keep pressing into the bottoms of your feet. Keep the spine wide open and spacious. Lift the heart a little bit. Exhale. One more breath. Good. Inhale, coming up. Pull up the knees. Yourself a hug. All right. One on your backs. Let's start on our backs today. All right. Bring your knees up to your chest and just give them a circle. Roll them around. Massage the lower back. Good. And then pull the knees into the chest. Massage the belly. And then inhale, hands on the tops of the knees. Let it push the knees away. Actually lengthen the arms. And then exhale, pull them in. Pull them in. Good. And then widen the knees into happy baby. Bring the knees either side of the rib cage. Knees bent so that the bottoms of the feet are facing up towards the ceiling. Take a breath in, and as you exhale, gently press the knees a little down towards the floor. Brighten the bottoms of your feet. Press your heels away. Inhale, release a little bit. And exhale, gently press, lengthening the low back. Space is deep inside the pelvic floor. One more time. Inhale, soften a little bit, release. And exhale. Good. Release the hands and bring your knees back into center and gently roll again. Round in a circle, both directions. Good. So bring your feet down to the floor as though you were going to go into bridge position. Feet parallel, knees bent, hands down by your side, just comfortably. And we're going to do what will the energy of the cat and cow here in this place. I want to get a little bit more movement through the spine and the low belly. So press the tailbone into the floor. Inhale, lift the belly up, low back, the back of the heart. Chin will kind of tuck in a little bit. Inhale. And as you exhale, bring the spine down to the floor, tuck the tailbone up towards the back of the knees. And again, inhale, tailbone down, lift the spine. Stretch it up. And exhale, squeeze, press it down. Tailbone reaches up towards the back of the knees. And one more time. Inhale. And exhale. Good. 4 square. Bend the right knee up, knee out to the side. Ankle in front of the left thigh and knee. Bring your hands through. Flex your foot. Help keep your knee a little safe. Take a breath in. And as you exhale, pull the knees into the chest, squeeze. And again, inhale. Knees pull away just a little bit. Exhale, squeeze. One more time. Feeling deep into the pelvic floor, deep into the joints of your hips. Good. Release the hands. Bring that left foot down to the floor. Keep crossing that right leg over and lift up and tuck under the left hip. Knees and legs wrapped and drop the knees out towards the left, giving the low back a little rotation. Keep stretching out with that right arm. Turn your head to the right. Wringing out the spine, squeeze the belly. One more breath here. Good. Inhale, careful the low back. Bring the knees up, gently unwrap. Stretch out that right side of your body by lengthening the right leg. Bring the right arm over the head. Lengthen. And then release that. Lengthen out the left leg now. And I want you to take a moment here. Feel the two sides of your body. Rock the knees a little bit. Rock the base of the hips. Feel the inside and full energy of that right hip. Feel into the left. Notice difference in flow of both circulation and energy. Notice the difference between the two sides. It's a little bit of input shifts energy, and that is true for our whole practice. It doesn't have to be complicated. It's movement, mindful connection, breath, shifts energy. So let's do the other side. Bend the knees. 4 square. Bring the left knee, bend it out to the side. Up, bring the ankle in front of that right thigh. Slip your hands through. You can hold on to the back of the thigh. If you can reach the shin, interlace your fingers in front of the shin, either place. Take a breath in, let the knees pull away a little bit. As you exhale, gently pull the knees in, squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. 2 more times. Inhale. And let it go. Squeeze in. And one more time. Breath and movement in alignment, in connection. Notice how this side feels a little different than the other. Good. Release your hands. Slide that left leg all the way across. Wrap, bring that right foot down. Lift up and tuck under the right hip and drop both knees out to the right.
Open the left arm and stretch across. Soften through the back of the heart. And I invite you to let the focus be dropping the back of the shoulder blade and the heart rather than pressing the knees into the floor. So play with that different focus of energy. Give that one more breath. Good. On an inhale, bring your knees up. Gently uncross. Bring the spine, everything back to neutral. Lengthen out that left leg. Bring the left arm right up over the head. Lengthen, stretch the spine, the legs, the muscles, the arm get really long. And release. And come into just a rest pose for a moment. Let the two sides of your body connect, communicate. Maybe rest your hands on the low belly. Notice your sit bones. We're inviting balance deep into the pelvic floor. So see if you can send equal intention into both sides of the pelvic floor, like both sit bones anchor with equal intention into the earth. In the center, you've got the tailbone. Let that energy spiral down deep into the heart of the earth. And your low belly, this beautiful cauldron, is held. Sacred space is held. Safety. You create the container to hold your being. All right, bend your knees, roll to your side. Come on up towards tabletop. Open palms of your hands, widen fingers, open the knees, and just sway the body for a moment from side to side. Take in through the shoulders, through the elbows. Just play with this a little bit, maybe taking it all the way into a circle. Sometimes I like to really bend the elbows and soften the heart and bring my forehead down and really open through the front of the shoulders. Again, just playing with movement, allowing your curiosity to guide the way. Exhale into cat stretch. Inhale to cow. Exhale to cat. And again. And release. Good. Widen your knees, sit back, wide child, keep your arms nice and long. Breathe into the side body. So if you nestle the rib cage down in between your inner thighs, And letting the heart and the belly connect down deep into the earth and be held and supported. Good. Inhale, come up, tuck your toes, anchor your hands for down dog, pull the shoulders away from your ears. And on an exhale, lift up the hips, pull the tailbone back, brighten it up towards the sky. Sway a little bit from side to side. Take a moment to find good placement for you of hands and feet. Hands just a little bit wider than the shoulders. Pull them back away from your ears. Waggle the head. Good. And bring up that right leg in a nice open three-legged down dog. Anchor deep into the belly. Bring it forward. Low lunge. Drop that left knee. Lift the heart. Pull the shoulders away from the ears. As you exhale, come up into pyramid. Angle that back foot and surrender, release, soften the belly. Inhale, half pike up. Use your blocks as allies at any point here. Pull that right thigh bone back, lengthen the spine, and exhale, release down. One more time. Inhale. Lengthen the spine, engage your deep belly muscles, low back muscles. Exhale, surrender. Let it go. Good. Drop that left knee, lean into that left hand, spiral open. Feel like that arm is like this flower opening, lifting, lift the heart space. Maybe let the hand reach back a little bit towards the wall, maybe a little more parallel to the floor. Good. And come back. Low crescent lunge. Just drop the knee, lift the heart. Take a breath here. One more inhale, and then we're going to scissor up that right leg. So lift up that left knee, bring that right leg through and bring it all the way up. Get a nice open stretch. And bring it down, down dog again. Check in, sway a little bit from side to side. Check in through the shoulders, lengthen. Good. Soften the jaw, anchor the right foot, scissor up the left. Feel the difference between the two sides. Anchor this leg into the belly, into your core. Pull the shoulders away from your ears and bring it all the way through. Good. Drop that right knee, lift the heart. Inhale. And exhale, pyramid. Deeply angle that back foot, surrender the heart. Releasing down. Inhale, half pike. Lift the heart, lengthen the spine. And surrender, release. One more time. And let it go. Good. Drop that right knee down. Low lunge again. Bring that right hand a little bit out to the side. On an exhale, squeeze the sit bones and pull the belly around, open to the left. Lift that left arm. Play with opening the shoulder, the arm,
Reaching back, lift the heart. Breath or two here. Find the inner flow and expression of this movement for your body. Squeeze your sit bones together. Don't lose the inner grounding and connection. Inhale, come back. Exhale. Low lunge, lift the heart. Squeeze your sit bones together. Exhale. Good. Anchor the hands. Lift up that right knee. Scissor up that left leg. And bring it down, down dog. Lengthen the back body, the whole back body, starting from the backs of your hands. Through the shoulders, pull them away from the ears. Lengthen the spine, soften the belly. Brighten the pelvic floor. Send the energy, anchor it down through the back of your legs to the bottoms of your feet. Feel kidney 1 right through that center of the ball of your foot. Press it down. Good. Drop the knees down. Bring your hands back. Pull the hands back. Lift the heart. Inhale. Put blocks under your hands if you need a little bit of elevation support. The modified back bend here. Squeeze your sit bones towards each other. Relax the jaw, lift the heart, and gently bring the sit bones down. Let them rest by the heels. Let your hands rest. Drop the shoulders. Relax the inside of the mouth. Feeling that internal flow start to open just a little bit more. Each breath, each movement, each shape brings more communication and connection, fluidity. And then bring your hands forward, tuck your toes under, lift up the hips and come into a forward fold. You can put blocks under your hands. You could rest your hands on your calves, your knees, or all the way down, if that is doable for your body. If not, find your modification. Find what you need. Good. We're going to bring it up and down a couple of times. Anchor the feet, feel the 4 corners, soften the knees. Inhale, lift the heart. Bringing up, arms up, palms together. Lengthen, exhale, soften the knees. Surrender the heart down, fold over the bent knees, palms down. Inhale, half pike. Use your blocks as needed. Exhale, release. All the way up, inhale. Root down, rise up. Exhale, bend the knees. Reach, lead with the heart, lead with the heart. Fold and surrender the torso over your thighs. Inhale. Lengthen the back of the knees, lengthen the arms, half pike, lift the head. Pull the shoulders away from the crown of the head. Roll your inner thighs back. And exhale, soften all the way up. Inhale. Bring your feet at least hip width apart. Exhale. You're going to open your arms wide, bend the knees, and you're going to bring that right hand across. Bring the arm to the outside of that left thigh and bend knees like your shush with the knees. Bring that left arm up. Inhale, coming up. Following the breath, exhale, bend the knees. Lead out with that left hand. Come down, around, and reach up with that right.
Feel the connection above and below. Inhale, coming up. Exhale, right comes across, bend the knees, and then lead, 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 rotate. Reach up with the left arm. Inhale. Last time, left arm, bend the knees, then rotate. Good. Coming up. Palms together. Exhale to the heart. Press the heels of the hands together. Anjali Mudra. Fingers connected together. Press into the heels. Anchor the shoulder blades at the back of the heart. Soften the knees. The crown of your head get a little taller. Feel the roots of your feet and feel the energy of the tailbone reaching down and dropping just between the ankles. Good. Release the hands. Shake it out for a moment. Widen to a nice open straddle. Pose of a goddess. Find my balance here. All right. Feet at about 45 degrees. Practice coming down here. You want to press into your heels. Pull the bottoms of your energy in here and pull it in. All right, so that's where we're going. Inhale, bring your arms up. Exhale, wide, squeeze the shoulder blades, bend your knees, wide elbows, bright hands. Straight, fierce, strong gaze. Inhale, open into star. Get big. Exhale, drop down. When you exhale, pull in and up, like kind of like a Kegel, the base of the pelvic floor. One more time. And exhale. Good. Coming up. Open, relax, soften, roll the shoulders, and pull that left toe in, pull out. The heel, pivot on that right foot. So you come into triangles and warriors and our standing flow. So find your alignment, take a moment here. On my right side, the energy of this is spiraling open this way, coming down and anchoring. This is spiraling in this way and anchoring down. I've got these spirals happening, the belly in the middle, torso facing forward this way rather than forward this way. When we bend, we're keeping this centered. All right. Let's start with a triangle. Open. Again, sorry, forgot to mention props. If you need blocks, make sure that they're there. Open, and then pull that right thigh bone in. Anchor it. Let your hands slide down. Take a breath or two. Find your spot. Use a block wherever you need it, or stop wherever it feels safe for you. At the back of the heart, pull back a little bit so you open. Make any adjustments through the feet as you're moving and being in process with this. Good. One more breath. And then an exhale, bring that arm over the head and parallel to the floor. Good. Inhale, bring it up, bind it around behind you. Bend that front knee and take that into reverse warrior. Look up, squeeze your sit bones together.
Good. And into extended side angle pose. Bring that elbow down. Good. Lots of options here. So you can bring the elbow. You could bring your hand down to the front of the ankle and foot. You could bring your hand to the floor. So just find the way in for your body. One more breath. Good. Up into warrior two. Again, through the transitions, adjust, check in. Press into that back leg, pull that hip, left hip back a little bit. Watch the tops of the shoulders. Make sure that there's equal intention and balance through both legs. Try not to put everything into that front knee. One more breath. Good. Inhale. Parallel your feet, bring your hands to the heart. Feel that whole right side of your body. Let it circulate and talk into the cellular system of the whole left side of your body. Let them communicate. Check the neck, check the shoulders, check the rhythm of your breath. Good. Let's do the other side. Press the heel out a little bit on the right. Left pivot on that heel. Check your inner spiralic energy. You've also got spirals going up and down the spine, communicating out through the arms, the body. Energy moves in spirals. Find the four corners of the bottoms of your foot, and we'll start with triangle. Adjust your blocks if you need them. Open. And let that hand come down. And then you find your way in. Notice the differences between the two sides. This is always a little bit easier for me on this side because of some old back challenges, which dive into hips sometimes and knees. It's all connected. Lift the heart. Find your point of focus. It could be straight ahead. It could be facing down towards the bottom foot. It could be up towards the ceiling. One more breath here. And then as you exhale, bring the arm over, parallel towards the floor. One more breath. Good. And exhale, bring it up and around. Bind. Gently push off. Come into reverse warrior. Take your time in finding your way in. One more breath. Good. And coming up and over, extended side angle pose. Keep the communication happening actively between your right and left inner thighs and the pelvic floor. Feeling and listening to the sound of the breath. One more. Good. Finally up into warrior two. Again, adjust. Find that inner alignment. Strongly engage that back leg. Hug the muscle in the bone. Pull up on the kneecap a little bit. One more breath. Good. Inhale, come back up. Angle your feet, pose of a goddess. Exhale. Pull in and up on the pelvic floor. Inhale, open. Exhale. And one more. Clear, direct, aligned. Open. Exhale to the heart. Bring your feet together. Bring your hands together. Unlock the knees and the ankles. The crown of your head get nice and tall. Soften the tops of your shoulders. Feeling the two sides of your body, inviting them to communicate, to let those spirals weave and connect and allow greater depth of flow and communication and wellness. Everything we do impacts your organs, impacts your meridian systems, impacts your nervous system, your digestive system, your respiratory system. It's all connected. It's all impacted by breath, movement, and mindful awareness. Good. Gently release that. Shake out your arms. Relax the knees a little bit. Coming into tree. If you need an ally like a wall or a chair or a table, make sure that you come into access with that. Take a moment and go back and forth between the 2 feet and just feel which side you want to start with. It might be your dominant, it might not be. I often start with my non-dominant foot because I have an injury on that right ankle, which is my dominant. So again, feel into that. There's no right, there's no wrong. You can switch it up. All right. So begin to put the energy and focus into the leg you're going to stand on. Soften the knee and the ankle a bit so it has the ability to move with the winds of change and time. So it's not super bent, but it's not rigid, which cuts off circulation. So finding that dance in between. Create your point of focus, and then slowly you're going to bring the other leg up anywhere between the toe being down and the heel in to the knee or calf, or all the way up towards the groin. And sometimes the mat gets a little too wobbly for me. actively press the bottom of the foot to the standing leg. Love yourself when you wiggle and when you wobble. This is not about the perfect pose. This is about centering our mind, our body. One more breath. Good. Gently come down. Let the energy translate. One side learns from the other. Widen the energy of the bottom of the foot. Careful not to drop the hip out to the side, but rather align it in towards the center of the hip socket. Find your point of focus, breathe, and find your way in. It takes a little bit. Letting your arms find their expression of the branches of your tree. One more breath. Good. Gently come down, both feet. Feel that possibility and a rooted anchoring, the gift of two legs. Again, soften the knees. Bring your feet parallel underneath you. Let your hands rest in Tadasana by your sides. Pull the heads of the shoulders back. Good. All right, come on down into squat. So let's make our way down. Widen your feet angle. If you're somebody for squat is a challenge, you can put some blocks underneath the space where your bottom is going to come down. Angle your foot out, your feet out. Slowly begin to bend your knees, your hands forward. So you can just adjust the width of your feet. You can also put a rolled blanket underneath your heels and give a little bit more height. That is also often helpful for people. All right. Elbows on the insides of your knees and thighs. Bring the palms together. Lift the crown of the head. Finding your way in. Lift the heart. Take a moment here to actively breathe the connection to your pelvic floor. So an inhale, let the pelvic floor energy open like a flower, facing into the heart of the earth. And then on an exhale, let those petals pull in and up. Right below the belly button and a little bit behind the deep center, dantian, deep in the center, deep in the heartful center of your belly and whole body. One more. Good. Come back into butterfly, where we started at the very beginning. Notice any shifts or changes here in access to joint movement, mobility. Your thigh muscles, your low back. Take a breath in and gently come forward a little bit. Exhale, spine flat. Good. And then come up and extend out the left leg. Half lotus forward fold. You can bring your heel right in towards the groin. If your ankle's okay and your knees okay, you can come into a more traditional expression of that, which is the foot right in the inner thigh area, pressing into all those little lymphatic nodules right there. But that's only if your knee and ankle feel comfortable doing that. You can also sit on a folded blanket. Extend out that left leg. Inhale, coming up. Exhale. Release. Coming down, bring your hands down. Drop the forehead down, soften the heart. Exhale. Inhale, lengthen the elbows. Lift the heart, lift the head, lengthen the spine, and then exhale all the way down. Soften the elbows, round the spine. Drop the forehead, relax the chin. Brighten the energy of the back of that left knee. Press the heel away. One more. Good. Inhaling, coming up. Stack the vertebrae, roll the shoulders, lengthen the spine. Exhale. Good. And then bring that right knee up. Place the foot. Half Lord of the Fishes twist. A little modification here. Bring the foot on the outside of the left knee. Engage the big toe down to the floor. Lift up that right hip down and up and down a couple of times. And then take a breath in. And as you exhale, pull the belly. We're looking for a mobile, fluid belly. Bring that left arm across. You can either bring the elbow on the outside of the knee or wrap. And I often notice for myself, it will take me several breaths to wind my way in, to find all the links of communication and movement and adjustment, to find this pose authentically in my body. I practice in the body that I'm living in now, and I let go even a little bit of how I might have used to have done a pose, or I think maybe I should do a pose or be able to do a pose. None of those thoughts are particularly helpful. Because what's real is what you're living in right now. So invite your pose to find that expression of this moment and the beauty in that. One more breath. Good. Inhale. Come back to center. As you come through center, fold the knee over and down so you're in half shoelace, and find the twist now through the other side. Bring the right hand across. Pull the left shoulder back, look back over the left shoulder and gently squeeze. We're giving our beautiful belly cauldron really nice massages this morning. Good. Come around. You center. Lengthen the spine. Exhale, come forward. And inhale, roll the spine up. Good. Uncross the knee, lengthen out the leg. So roll the legs from side to side, rock your hips, check into the backs of the knees, check into the ankles. All right, repeating that on the opposite side. Again, sitting on a folded blanket, if that is at all helpful for you. Pull your cheeks back. You could also support under your knee as needed. Inhale, bring your arms up. Strongly engage and lengthen that right leg. Push the heel away. And exhale. Come forward from the hinge point of your hips. Bring your hands down. Soften the elbows. Inhale. Keep the hands down and lengthen the elbows. Lift the heart. And exhale. Come all the way down. 3 breaths here. Good. Coming up, inhale, walk the spine, stack the vertebrae. Exhale. Good. Bring the knee up, bring the foot across to the outside. Anchor that big toe, and you'll notice that left hip's going to be up and mobile and moving until it's find its spot. Bring the knee upright, extend the right arm. Lean back a little bit so there's room for the belly to roll through and move. Continue to find the right spot for that left hip. And sit bone. I notice for me, it sort of comes forward and then it reaches back a little bit. I find that connection between the both sides. Extend that right leg, keep it engaged. 2 breaths here. Good. Carefully inhaling, unwinding, slide the foot all the way over. as you exhale, coming across, squeeze. 2 breaths here. Good. Back to center. Good. Uncross that knee. Come lengthwise on your mat if you have not been. Pull your cheeks back, both sit bones anchored. Inhale. Press the heels away. Finding balance after moving side to side. Exhale. Leaning from the hinge point of the hips. Coming down. Bring your hands down, soften the elbows. On your inhale, lift the elbows, lift the heart, lift the head, and then bring it all the way down. Soften the belly, pull the diaphragm up into the bottom of the rib cage. Exhale, drop the heart, drop the head. And from here, take 3 full breaths. And I invite you to breathe into the back body so you could lift the skin off the bones and fill each cell. Find even a little more space between each cell. So there's more room inside your body to be you. Good. Roll the spine up. Pull the heads of the shoulders back. Lift the crown of the head. Bring your fingers and palms behind you. Bend the knees and bring the feet, bottoms of the feet, upside down, tabletop. Inhale. Bring the ankles right underneath the knees. Lift the hips. Lift the heart. Press your sit bones up towards the ceiling. Pull the heads of your shoulders back. Open the throat. One more breath. Exhale. Gently come down, all the way down onto your back. Shake out your arms. Shake out your legs. Your jaw. And gently hug the knees into the chest and rock the spine from side to side. Broaden the back body of the spine and the rib cage. Bring your hands to your knees and gently circle the knees. Both directions. Good. I'm going to finish off with reclining deer pose. This is our zigzag pose. So bring your feet wide apart, wider than your hips. And you're going to lift up your hips and tuck under that left hip. Drop the bent left knee to the side. Drop the right knee away.
And walk that right foot back towards the shoulder. Keep opening that right knee away from the hip. You could place a towel or a pillow or a block under the knee if it gives you any issue or challenge. And sometimes I like to bring up that left arm. It gives a nice cross-body stretch as I press my knee into the floor, squeeze the sit bone, open the front of the thigh, energy, open the inside of the belly, got the ascending colon coming up here, liver, gallbladder around, transverse colon, and all the internal organs, spleen, the bladder, the uterus, the ovaries. Whether or not you have a physical uterus or ovaries right now, you have that space, that energetic space within you. Beautiful cauldron of your belly. One more breath here. Good. Bring the arm down slowly. Lengthen out that right leg, lengthen out the left leg. Roll the knees from side to side. Feel the two sides of your body, the hips, the legs. Good. Let's do the same. Again, always coming or seeking balance. Bend the knees, wider than the hips, lift up, tuck under the right, drop the right knee, and walk that left foot back as you drop that left knee away. And maybe it's okay for your shoulder and your arm, bring that right arm up. Turn your head a little bit to the left, drop that left knee away. Squeeze your buttocks and press open the thigh muscles. Gently. You got the descending colon coming down on that left side. You've got the stomach, energy, spleen in behind. Nourishing the cauldron. Good. Slide the arm down. Slowly lengthen out that left leg. Bring the hips back to neutral. Lengthen out the right leg. Roll the legs from side to side. Feel your sit bones. Bounce the backs of your knees. And then squeeze and tighten the whole body. Squeeze, clench your jaw, squeeze all the way down from the crown of your head to your tips of your toes. And let it go. And one more time, squeeze, tighten. Inhale, hold, and let it go. Allowing your body to rest fully in Shavasana. If you want a blanket or a folded blanket over you, you can do that. Gradually let the bones get heavy. Widen your feet so they're about 1.5 to 2 feet apart. Your arms come out from the torso, about 1 foot, palms turned up. Slide the shoulder blades down the rib cage. Relax the inside of the mouth and the jaw. Feel the weight of your head. Feel the weight of the bones and your spine. Notice where the bones connect into the floor, into the earth. Feel spacious fluidity through the hips, making sure that the sit bones feel equally connected down. The legs relaxed. Muscles soft, relax the knees, the ankles, the feet, your toes, the bottoms of your feet. All the way down the arms, elbows, the wrists, the hands. Gradually becoming still. This is corpse pose, Shavasana. That is the depth of stillness and letting go that is invited in this pose. Letting the breath become even more spacious and quiet. Lengthening the exhale with each breath. Letting your body deeply receive rest. Receive rest into every cell. The energy of stillness and quiet. The not doing. Feel the rest and stillness into your bones. Your skin. As though your whole body is just being held by this soft cotton cloud. You're held, you're safe. You feel connected to yourself, to your breath. It's beautiful body, mind, and heart here and now. Hmm.
Inhale. Exhale. Deepening your breath. Let it stretch into your fingers and your toes and all the spaces in between. Slowly begin to stretch. Wake your body up from the inside out. Good. And gently bending your knees, roll to your side. Take a moment here. And then slowly begin to roll the spine out, lengthening like a seedling coming out of the earth. As you come to seated position, put something underneath your hips, elevate them. Lengthen your spine. Roll through your shoulders, let your hands rest comfortably on your thighs. Let the crown of your head get nice and tall. And take a moment here, check in. What are you noticing? What is present here and now? What is shifted or changed? Notice how your practice makes you feel, how it impacts you and your world, your life, your actions when you come off the mat. Good. Take a breath in, palms together. Exhale to the heart. Namaste. Thank you.